couple of minutes, and then after that, Peter Alley, our Labor candidate.
And Mr. Atkins.
And then Steve Atkins.
And Steve.
Hello, nice to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken, and thank you for the invitation to come and speak. It's interesting that the sort of conservative end of politics doesn't come to things like public health, public education, anti-CSG, but I come to everything. I go to Port Macquarie Chamber of Commerce, the big end of town, no problem. I can go there and talk to them. I'll just start in Asian culture, going back to Buddhist times. Professions such as nursing and caring were known as noble occupations, and they still are that way. You people do carry out magnificent work, and you should be applauded for the great work you do. I have a 94-year-old mother, and there are odd occasions she falls down, or I've had the reason to go to the emergency ward. I'm always aghast at when you approach there's bars and locked doors, and I think, my God, what goes on at this place at 2 a.m. on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning? It must be, I feel for you, just what you have to go through. So the Greens have just installed put forward a new rural health policy, over $1 billion, which incorporates $450 million for rural hospitals, $200 million for rural clinics to ease the pressure on hospitals, and other money for training, etc. There's also a significant amount of money, too many numbers in this campaign, but I think it was $650 million to go into Medicare to reduce those gap payments that people experience. It's interesting, you're talking about privatisation. You will never hear any talk of medical privatisation from the Greens Party. We are totally we regard it as a human right to have full access to good quality public health. On a personal note, our niece, it's my wife's here, born in Burma. Our niece has just completed nursing studies at Western Sydney and was just up here last week for an interview at Taree Hospital to do a last year of internship or whatever she is. So she anticipates getting a job in a rural area. So it's brought it to our family level. So on Saturday, you've already spoken to some degree. Please vote Greens in the Senate at least. I would also appreciate your vote in the lower house, but it's essential that you vote Greens in the Senate to maintain Greens' balance of power. And don't do the micro parties like WikiLeaks. They've really messed up on their preference flows, and their preferences are going to the shooters party, which is good as happened. So if you want to maintain the good work that Rob Oakeshot's done, please maintain that Greens balance of power in the Senate on Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll invite Peter Alley, our